It's hit 10, baby!
That is what it was. It hit 10.
He just won you guys $1 million! Wow!
This is Making the Merge.
We can very well win this thing.
I'm a dog person now.
I'm making the merge, baby.
Your dog was sick. I'd say, I'm coming over.
You know, I cracked open a coconut and they didn't cheer for me.
You're either in Survivor or not. Making the merge.
It's not about $1 million. All I want to do is win 1 million hearts.
Hearts. I can't hear any music because Bran watches these live with Dan right before we go on. Isn't that sweet? They watch it together.
Isn't that sweet?
We wake up early, we hold hands, we watch Survivor.
Can I just say before I get into who's on my team and everything, I'm just so excited to talk about Survivor with some of my favorite people in the world.
Aw,
Oh, we're doing a face turn from PD?
that was nice.
Yeah, look, you know, like it's like how the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes. That's what Atlanta has done to me, I think.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because you've had a really good couple days. You went to a concert, you went to a Braves game.
You're going to another Braves game and then another concert?
Yeah, it's been incredible. Ray, I could talk about how
Romano.
amazing Ray is for like 10 minutes. Yeah, Ray Romano. He sang
Everybody
beautifully.
loves Ray.
That's true.
No, every time I mention Ray, the musical artist, Chase has to say Ray Romano. Every
Yeah,
single
I
Ray
time.
Charles.
Oh, yeah, there's Ray Charles, too. But the Romano is kind of the more famous of the two.
You think Ray Romano's more famous than Ray Charles?
Yeah, I would say
Do you
significantly.
think so?
I would say significantly.
I don't know.
I would say no one even knows who Ray Charles is, probably.
That's
Boy,
outrageous.
you've decided to put your flag in such an interesting...
PD's being nice, so someone's got to be the dick.
Yeah. We know it's not me or Bran. We know
I
that
guess
much.
me being nice has thrown everything into chaos. But how could I not be after I had a burger? What, you know, seeing Ray changed my life, greatest performance I've ever seen. And then the next day I have a burger that's 2 pounds of beef patties, braised short rib, crispy pork belly, cheese, jalapenos, chipotle aioli on a brioche bun, and a fried egg.
If Bran ate that burger, he would be losing it. You're the only person I've ever met that's like, yeah, dude, I'm so drunk off this meat.
You guys have never had so much meat that you got drunk? You never got meat drunk?
No, I think
There's
it
a
might have
whole
been
thing
the
called the
alcohol
meat
you were
sweats.
drinking that caused those feelings.
You can get the meat sweats, which is where you've had too much protein and your body's working real hard.
Sometimes if you
get it out.
overeat, it messes the way you think.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm a good speaker to begin with.
Yeah.
You just do it for a living. It's not like...
Yeah. But that's
You're a
part
professional.
of my charm.
I sometimes get burrito brained where I have too much burrito.
The old burrito brain.
Yeah. It's a little.
And you
that's
got to
a
see a
little
walk off yesterday, right?
Oh,
Peter?
yeah.
Yeah, you're about to see another one if y'all don't shut up. No, I'm joking.
We do have a really good episode of Survivor to talk about, though. So
Yeah, I just really want to get into it, guys. I've got obviously no one left on my team. So
it's nice of you to show up.
I bet all of the people at home are asking, what is Chase? Well, I mean, we should probably go around and say our names first. I'll go first. I'm Chase. I have no one left on my team, but that's okay because I am rooting hard for Ozzy. Hashtag hard for Ozzy.
Does that mean that you've joined my cult? is
Yeah,
the question.
essentially. Basically, if I need Ozzy to win, and if that means Jonathan has to win as well, so be it.
And I'm Jonathan, and I have Ozzy and Rizzo left on
Good
my team,
players.
and I have Chase rooting for me. So
Yes.
I'm probably going to lose.
I'm Bran, and I have Emily, Tiff, Chrissy, and I always forget that I have Joe.
Yeah, I think Joe forgets that he has Joe. This episode from Joe is wild. We'll get into it, but God.
Yeah.
Yeah, jacking it for 50, hard for Ozzy. Jonathan's got a lot going on. I also have a lot going on still, even though I lost somebody. And before we get into the coconut, I have a statement from Team PD that I would like to read. This is from the PD's Journey's head of public relations.
Okay.
I hate that guy.
PR team, yeah.
We have had an ongoing internal investigation about the comments made from Stephanie to one Eliza Orleans. And we have continued to support Stephanie throughout the season due to that investigation not being complete. But after a very thorough investigation, we have decided that Stephanie's statements do not align with the vision of the journeys. We will be cutting ties, and we wish her the best on her future endeavors. Woke is back.
Interesting timing.
Yeah, PD, let me ask you a question, and maybe this isn't for you to answer. Maybe you need to get me in contact with your PR team. Does Stephanie being eliminated from the game have anything to do with you finally cutting ties with her?
No, that's purely a coincidence. The investigation, it was very, very thorough.
That's very interesting because I think we all investigated it for about 30 seconds
and figured it out.
Came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
That's because
what took so long?
Well, it's somebody that's on my team. We wanted to just really pour through every resource we could.
So, PD, what you're saying is that like anti-Semitic speech is okay as long as that person's on your team.
No, I never said that. We had an investigation about it.
Right.
It
So
feels like an okay for thee, not for me situation.
I should re-say what I said.
Yeah, do that.
Anti-Semitic speech is potentially okay if the investigation clears them of
who's doing
or
this
having a good reason to say it. Is that what you're saying, Peter?
Who's doing this investigation?
Like maybe she was misunderstood. Maybe there's something. Maybe Eliza deserved it. Is that what you're saying, PD?
Wow.
Whoa.
You know what? I think that you guys are trying to catch me in some kind of situation here, but look, what I'm telling you is true. We take things very seriously here at the Journeys. We had an investigation. We don't think it's fair to just immediately throw somebody out. We got to look over everything.
When did this investigation take place?
It started after the preseason show.
Yeah. When did it finish?
Last night.
It did last night. Yeah.
So
would you say about 1:45 a.m.?
Closer to 12:30.
We have so much to talk about this episode. I'll go on the record and say best episode I've seen in 4 seasons.
Dude, yeah, it was crazy.
Huh?
It was crazy.
So really quick, PD. So when she says, "quote Eliza tried to bury me about Donald Trump," don't come at me with your political status when you're effing Jewish and your parents are 1% of the population of wealth.
Wow.
So you needed more. You needed more like context.
Well, hold on. Let me ask a follow-up question here. In your investigation, because you said it was so thorough, maybe you can answer some questions for me that I have. When she said that Eliza's parents are part of 1% of the what was
population
by the population,
well, yeah.
like wealth-wise,
yeah,
was that making a statement about Jewish people, or is Eliza's parents actually very wealthy? Do we know the answer to that?
I don't know the answer to that, but I have 4 Etsy witches on payroll who looked very deeply
So
into
your PR
all of
team
this.
is 4 Etsy witches.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Interesting. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know.
Stephanie says this stuff. I'm like, potentially... I don't even know where I'm going.
Let's just end the bit. How about that? Let's just end the bit here.
In the bit? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know when a bit's
not
going
a
really
bit.
good, so you wrap it up by going, let's just end the bit here.
No, but there was no bit. There was an investigation. We decided we're cutting ties.
This is PD's Hot and Ready, is what I'm realizing.
Well, I think it's a little different because Hot and Ready was a banger of a joke. I don't know if you guys saw, I got 15,000 views on TikTok.
Paid.
My PR team looked into it, and it didn't. Anyway.
Oh, well, my PR team is 5 gnomes stacked on top of each other in a trench coat. And they said, Stephanie, bad.
Yeah.
There's a sheep involved.
I don't know what's so hard to understand about not wanting to comment on, pending investigations.
You just have to acknowledge
after
that the timing is very suspect. Is all.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
who's behind this
I
investigation? The Trump administration?
I
All
told
right.
you the Etsy witches. Are we ready to crack this?
Yeah, let's
coconut?
get out of this. Let's get out of this weird hole PD has dug us in.
We did. Yeah. Let me out.
In week 5, the investigation really took a turn.
PD
All right,
decided, let's hear her out. Let's hear her out.
No, I just said let's look into the potential nuance of the situation, and anyway.
I think we can investigate together.
Come on, let's get out of this. Let's get out of
I
this.
think we're going to cut ties with Stephanie. All right, let's crack open what Chase is calling the best coconut in the past 4 seasons.
Wow.
All right.
Hotel, not the show.
We start with the aftermath of Christian being blindsided. Emily's on the outs. It was her first time ever being on the wrong side of a vote, which is pretty crazy. Devin's just lost his number one ally, so we go to the hammock. And the hammock has played a pivotal role in this season. Devin says to Emily, essentially, we're on the bottom. Let's do something crazy. Then cut to the next day, everybody's sitting around camp, and Devins does something. I don't know if it was crazy, but he decides to tell everybody the idol is fake. And Jonathan, this set off an alarm in somebody's head. Who was triggered by this revelation from Devins?
Great question. I don't remember.
Joe. It was
Joe. Joe was
called on the wrong person.
This is why I'm here.
Listen, don't ever call on Jonathan for asking something that happened in the episode. I don't even think Jonathan actually watches the episodes. I think he's just there.
Read a recap. Yeah, just read a recap. No, I do remember Joe. It sets him off. But Joe was... I couldn't wrap my head around Joe this whole episode because at one point Joe was doing okay, and I said I see a world where he's winning, and then like as the episode went, it got weird. But yes, this set Joe off, and I remember now. That's about all I remember.
While Devins is saying it, they push in on Joe, and he's
got that look.
The alarm is he can't believe it. He's been triggered. He's like, this violates my code of ethics. Brant, could you give me that in a robot voice? Will the Roadcaster let you do that?
This violates my code of ethics.
I like the Joe-tron. Joe-tron, it's a good... I like that. We should keep that up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because he really is like a machine.
I'm a machine.
That's what the Etsy witches told me. This violates our code of ethics. So we had to
After a
cut
long,
time.
thorough investigation.
After what episode are we? After a 10-week investigation.
Turns out bad.
So now let's pivot. It's time for something. It's time for something new. This is brand new. We've got some branding, if you will.
It's brand new. It's branding.
Yeah. It's time for the Brocktion.
Oh, that's fun, I guess. Let's talk about the auction, shall we? First of all, what are your guys' thoughts on the auction? Do you love auction?
I think everybody likes a good auction.
Yeah.
This one
kind of
weird,
feels like
though.
when you're at summer camp and then you have like pool day or something.
Yeah, it's a fun way to break up the action of what you expect.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Jeff does what Jeff does best this season, which is overcomplicate things.
Yeah. What was
on
up
the
with
front
that?
end.
What was up with that?
Explaining that the items are going to be either, quote, comfort, chaos, or both.
And Ozzy tilts his head like a golden retriever.
Yeah. Unlike other auctions where it's all been
good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. At one point,
what's
Jeff
with
goes.
that?
At one point, Jeff understands that he has made a mess of explaining things, so he tries to simplify it.
Yeah.
He goes, basically, they're either good items or bad items. And in my head, I was like, isn't that kind of what it always is?
Regular auction.
That's the auction. That's the auction.
It was when Ozzy did the puppy head tilt that Jeff's like, okay, I gotta dumb this down a little.
Yeah, I've lost
Yeah, because the
Ozzy.
fish eyeballs in previous seasons was all comfort too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all good stuff. And then also, you can, like in other auctions, you can join forces. You can give somebody money if you want to, but only certain items are going to be shareable. So, keep that in mind as you're bidding on stuff. It starts off easy, right? Onion rings, French fries. Devins gets it.
Yeah.
$160 though.
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money for no protein.
One thing that I found interesting, and this might be a question for PD because he has a great memory. Auction. Was that popular in the old era?
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
So that's not a new era thing. Because what I thought was very confusing, famously, they stopped doing the auction because it got to the point where the players would stop bidding on anything because they were saving their money for the advantage that would typically show up.
That's right.
Very curious that Devins out the gate was willing to blow almost half of his money when there could be a potential advantage soon. What, Jonathan?
Sorry, my internet light just went out. I'm back. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, maybe next time don't do that out loud.
I thought, well, no, y'all went away for me. So I said, I was talking to myself alone.
He thought he was by himself.
I thought I was alone.
Can you imagine if he just started saying stuff about us because he thought he was by himself?
Yeah. I'm like, thank goodness they're gone.
But very interesting to me that Devins, who was at the bottom, didn't think to maybe save some cash for an advantage coming up.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, he did have some cash, and he would actually win something else later.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah. It is interesting. We get a milkshake for Emily. Which, what are your thoughts? Would you guys want a milkshake without having a lot of food? Would that dairy mess you guys up? I know you don't like talking about poop, Chase, so you can stay out of this conversation. But for some of us, that might mess us up.
I think I would feel messed up. I think it would be really good.
Yeah, Emily brought it up too. She's like, I just realized this is going to mess me up later. So.
I would go for it.
I think I would try it.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Just from an appetizing point of view, I don't think I want a milkshake. I would go for the fries. I would go for the burger.
I agree.
I don't want a milkshake on an empty stomach like that.
I don't want a milkshake on an empty stomach and in the hot sun on an island.
I think I'd rather have the milkshake actually than food.
Really?
I'd rather have spaghetti than a milkshake.
On the sand.
Because-
we don't. Let's not even get into this.
Yeah, but here's my reasoning on why milkshake over food, because I don't know if you guys have ever broken a long fast, but these people haven't been eating much, and if you suddenly fill your body with fried food or something super sugary, it's not going to feel great exiting you.
Yeah, you got to think about the
terminology.
But
The optics.
But milkshake probably has some protein in it, right? Like with the milk.
Yeah,
but
it looks like it was some sort of cinnamon.
But
It's a way to get calories.
French fry onion rings probably no protein.
Why are y'all saying milkshake? Y'all are just saying milkshake without a before it. Like, you're saying, well, if I had milkshake on the island, you're like, dude, what is going on? Why are y'all saying
if you can't hang with our vernacular during the
Clearly,
episode,
Jonathan's never had milkshake.
yeah, you gotta have milkshake.
Hey, am I going crazy?
Once you have milkshake, you realize that
You
it's...
never go back.
Am I going insane right now?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Would you guys like to, after the podcast today, go get milkshake?
I would love to do. Are we going to you in Atlanta, or are you coming back home?
Nah, come to me.
Somehow this is going to be the thing that makes me rage out.
That
Guys,
would be hilarious.
You can either meet me at the next Braves game I'm going to at 11, or you can meet me at Pink Panthers tonight for milkshake.
It's like if PD looked at us this morning and was like, last night I had burger. Last night I had Braves game and burger. It's
Hey,
like,
Jonathan. Hey, yesterday, Braves game, burger,
Yeah.
fries,
yeah, but
baseball.
But you're
great
listening.
night.
You're listening. If I looked at you, I was like, dude, last night I had great burger.
I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, that sounds awesome.
Hey, Jonathan, can you do us all a favor and shut up?
Yeah, dude,
No!
what are you doing here? This is like the spaghetti talk.
This is going to be the thing that gets me.
It's way worse than spaghetti talk. Jonathan gave us another reason to hate him by
Which
buying
one?
carrots.
John Dre the Giant.
John Dre the Giant gave us more reason to hate. Like, he went all in on...
The worst charcuterie board I've ever seen.
Well, it's just like it's fruit and hummus. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah,
Gross.
what the heck?
Sari snagging some comfort items, the blanket, toothpaste. And you might be thinking to yourself, where's the chaos?
Yeah,
Because
what
I
is
sure
it?
was. I sure was thinking that. Chaos happens because Aubrey bids on something, gets to bring somebody with her. She brings Rizzo. You can get this, which I don't even remember what it was, but you have to finish the two. It was cookies.
Yes, cookies.
Cookies and milk.
Yes.
But you got to finish the two grubs. Whoa, this is the chaos. We've never
Chaos.
We've
Can't
never
believe it.
seen this before. And she does it. She's a champion. Rizzo's like, hey, I'll be honest with you. If it's something that I think is icky, I won't do it. And I appreciate
so funny.
As a
Yes.
picky eater, I appreciate his honesty.
Wait, but the way he said it too is he goes, hey, if it's something I can stomach, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But if it's something I can't stomach, I won't do it. Which is just essentially being like, hey, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah.
It's obviously going to be gross.
But
Is it just
thank
me,
you
though?
for bringing me here. I will not be helping you.
Aubrey, though, completely. It's just like she entered a different mode. I was like, who am I watching?
Oh, yeah. No,
right
she
now?
became Grubhub Aubrey.
Nice.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
good.
I love that.
That's a great one. No,
Yeah.
Aubrey was the star of this auction.
Grubbery.
Oh, yeah.
really was.
Aubrey, let me just say, because I was very critical of her at the beginning of this season.
She's
Yeah.
back, baby.
Yeah.
She has won me over so hard. I am hashtag hard for Ozzy, hashtag hard for Aubrey.
We're gonna draw the line at hard for Aubrey. We're not gonna use that as a
No, like
slogan.
I'm rooting hard for Aubrey. What-
Let's say
Hey,
the
that
full
is-
sentence then.
PD, that investigation came back a lot quicker. That's weird. That's
Yeah, you don't think maybe you should get your PR team take a few weeks on that one before we judge me?
I have one AirPod with you guys, one with the Etsy witches, so we can kind of work through things quicker now.
Okay, you didn't think maybe the anti-Semitism could have
You realize the last
then?
investigation took too long, so you streamlined a few things.
Yeah, you got
okay.
When,
So
when you're
okay.
trying to make the decision to cut ties with a player, it's very thorough. But Aubrey, yes, very great moment for Aubrey. She's dancing. She's having a great time eating these grubs.
I understand the hesitation on Aubrey early.
Yes.
But we've talked about this before. Every player at some point goes through the funk, the survivor funk. Hers happened to happen on day 2.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
And
What a
Joe's
better
is
time to
happening
have.
right
And
now.
she opens up about that during the auction. I think a large part of that is she has a family now. And it's
Yeah.
like, this is the first time she hasn't been able to you guys know what I'm saying?
Mentalize.
The like survivor versus the family. Like she's thinking about her family a lot more. And I imagine early on, she got a little homesick, and that's fine. But
She's a toddler at home.
She eats the grubs, and Rizzo is like,
Yahoo! Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
We haven't had a Rizzo drop in a while.
He really
but you know
did.
what? We're seeing the Aubrey Sance. That's what I'm calling it.
ooh, that's good. Yeah.
I like that.
We get a little bit more chaos. Jandre the Giant. There it is.
Jordan Dre.
Jordan Dre.
That's me. That's me.
Guys, I'm not at 100% today.
That's okay.
Had
I'm
to
not
do-
either.
50 is better than Jonathan's 100.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's
true.
sweet of you. I would say my 25. But
And my 75 is better than your 10.
Yeah.
so, Jandre the Giant has to eat a boiled sea slug. And if he does that, he doesn't get anything. But Ozzy gets fried chicken.
Yeah.
That he dips in mashed potatoes, which is crazy. And Jandre does it, which is amazing. There's cheesecake. There's mac and cheese that Aubrey gets to eat. All sorts of good stuff. But let's get to it, folks. There's a big item. And Jeff says if everybody, this is comfort and chaos. Okay, so just know it's a both and. I think he was really excited about that part.
Yeah, because this was the first time that we saw
so
both.
he set it up early. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the eating something gross to get.
But that was
good.
chaos. You know what I mean?
Sea slug
This
grub
is
chaos.
actual both and.
Yeah.
But he says everybody has to give $20. You get the comfort, but it comes with chaos. And everybody pretty quickly comes to the conclusion.
No, yeah, we'll do 20.
Let's do it. Unveils it. It's the letters from home. Yay.
Yeah.
We love it.
That was awesome.
Everybody's very excited. But what is the chaos? The chaos comes in the form of a little mister.
A little mister. I like that.
Little mister.
So little Mr. Beast, right?
A
Mr.
little
Jim.
Mr. Beast. A little Jimbo.
A Slim Jim.
A Slim Jim.
Wow.
He is slim. He's slimmed down.
Tall Jim.
Tall Jim comes out.
tall.
He doesn't say a lot.
Which is good. I liked
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that he doesn't talk a lot in this episode.
Yeah.
But people talk a lot about him.
Yeah, the glazing of Little Beast.
I believe what Jeffrey Probst says is he's the biggest thing.
He says at
He's
one point,
he's the biggest thing in the world.
he says one of the most well-known people on the planet.
Yes, but at one point he literally says he's the biggest thing in the world.
Jeez, man.
So just
Jeff
you know.
glazing the Little Mister
But you know
is
what?
crazy.
He's the
Hey,
biggest,
Boss Man Dan just came in.
he's the biggest person in the
Biggest
world.
person in the world.
He's the biggest person in the world. So do it that way you will. He's
Wait,
the biggest
Wimby.
person in the world.
Wimby's not real.
Yeah, it's
Let me
But
let me
we
interrupt
are
here.
at a point where Mr. Beast has more subscribers than I think it was. The last time I heard, he had more subscribers than the population of the entire United States.
Yeah, he does because
Which is
there's
a
other
crazy-
countries in the
I
world.
understand
That's not
that, but
bad.
I'm saying that's like
He's got
that's
Saudi
insane.
Arabia wrapped around his finger. I'll tell you that much.
It's crazy.
Let's take a second here. Who do you guys think of? The biggest celebrity of all time. Who do you guys think of?
Biggest celebrity of all time, John Barenthal.
Wow, that was a great pull. That was a great pull. Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Elvis, Madonna, Beyonce,
Justin
but
Bieber.
we're in a different time.
Justin Bieber. Yeah, all right.
I know, but
who's the biggest right now?
If I go to a
Taylor?
random
Taylor Swift.
12-year-old and I say, who is, and I insert some random celebrity, like if I say, name a Madonna song, have you listened to a Madonna song? How many 12-year-olds
Okay.
do you think are going to know that?
Well, then Taylor Swift.
Right. But they would know Taylor Swift. So I think Taylor Swift is the most popular person.
Timothy Chalamet, maybe? Is Timothy Chalamet not bigger than Beast?
I would say that Mr. Beast is probably the most popular person alive to people under the age of 15.
Yeah, but you know what's great about this podcast is we answer the questions like, what if you went up to a 12-year-old and said, have you heard a Madonna song? Have you?
Yeah.
I bet you haven't.
You're not going to hear that on Rob's pod.
Let's do a spin-off of Family Feud where instead of questioning 100 random people, it's all under 12.
Only 12-year-olds.
It's one 12-year-old.
And it's
It'll
like,
be a
are
lot
you
of
smarter than a
Italian
fifth
brain
grader, but Family Feud infused?
Yeah. Anyway, Jeff had a 12-year-old write his script here. Says it's the biggest person alive ever in the history of the world. Whatever he says. And then he says, this is the twist. He has a briefcase, and he says, spin it around. What does it say? It just says, beware. And we're not going to find out what is in this briefcase until
Tribal.
Now, I'm going to interrupt for a moment.
Please.
Because I want to make sure that people understand that my mind is so vastly past what they assume.
Jonathan, why don't we let you have your victory lap at Tribal if that's what you're going to try to transition
We will, but I'm
to.
just saying I want point one going to Jonathan right now for saying very early that this briefcase was going to be at the auction before the auction was announced.
He did call that.
I called that. Now, we'll get to all the other stuff I called
and
much
you know
later.
What? Since I'm non-Grinch Atlanta PD today, I'm going to say, Jonathan, you did such an excellent job with your predictions regarding one Mr. Jimmy.
It is about time I got some respect around here.
Great contribution.
The little mister throws a major wrench in this episode.
Really good. That was really good.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Take that.
Thank you.
Boost that one.
Thank you.
I was very intrigued by this because this is, as far as I can remember, the only beware advantage or advantage in general that applies to everybody. Like typically you find a beware advantage in the
and there's a consequence before you can
go
get
do the thing and the whatnots, right? But this isn't all play. Because everybody gave their $20, this beware advantage applies to all of them. That was very intriguing, but we don't get to sit on that for very long.
I have a question. Oh, because it's everybody's favorite part of the episode.
We talked about this
before we get into that, I do have a question. What would happen if someone in the group didn't have a 20?
I would assume that they would be. It was set up. This was what I thought about last night. It was basically set up knowing everybody's going to chip in money to get their letter, and everybody's going to get their letter no matter who purchases it, which means that everybody is going to have the consequences of this suitcase.
Okay, but let's run through a hypothetical. Say Devins blows all of his money first few rounds of the auction. He doesn't have the $20 for the item. So you would think, okay, well, everybody else will get their letter except for Devins. Devins doesn't get his
or
letter.
somebody can chip in 20 on his behalf.
Say they don't.
Here's what I really think would have happened. Let's say that for some weird reason that like only 3 or 4 people decided to put money towards it. I think what would have happened is that Tribal, they would have said, here's the beware advantage out of the 3 of you that paid for it.
Okay.
You 3 have to pick what
That's
happened.
Interesting. Okay, that's what I was curious about.
My gut is telling me. But everyone paid, so it came down to everybody.
No, I don't think that that's true because Jeff clearly says everybody has to pay $20.
Oh, so they wouldn't have done it.
Or maybe he would have switched it up in the moment if things had gone differently.
I can go back and look, but yeah, sure. Jeff could always pivot and be like, "Fine, if you guys don't want to do it, who does want to do it?" He could do that.
Okay.
But my recollection is he says everybody has to give $20.
Can you imagine they decide not to do the $20? They're like, "Nah, some of us just don't want to do it." And so Mr. Beast, little Mister, is just standing off to the side, just like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm going home now."
That's it.
Guess I'll take my $1 million and put it with my other 10 million over here.
Yeah, with the tie-in and the letters and the pot being raised an entire $1 million, I think everybody was gonna get the letters no matter what, and they were gonna figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Can I bring up something super important before challenge time?
Yeah, go for it.
Aubrey's mac and cheese smelled like home.
Oh, it did, man. And then that's where we get a great line from Joe, because for some reason, whenever there's some emotional moment, for some reason, as if they didn't try to get an Emmy based off of Joe last season, every time there's like an emotional moment, Jeff immediately goes to Joe and says, Joe, tell us about what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking about mac and cheese, and he goes, when I smell mac and cheese, I picture the smell of my daughter.
Yeah.
And when he said that, I was like, what is this dude on right now?
Maybe he's got like the weird thing where, there's like Synesthesia where people are like, oh, I see different colors based on sound. Maybe he's got like a weird version of that where he.
Oh, yeah, that's called something like
taste.
Princess Anastasia or something.
Or maybe if you replace picture with imagine, then his sentence makes sense.
Yeah. In his defense, he does have a tattoo of daddy on his arm.
So I looked into this. We almost posted a clip about us making fun of his daddy tattoo. In the clip, on closer inspection, it's a memorial tattoo for his dad.
That's great.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So we didn't post that clip because we didn't want to make it sound like we were making fun of him for loving his father.
Yeah, we have enough issues with him stemming from Chase's comments.
Our
My
PR
bad.
team said that we couldn't do that.
I don't take it back. Daddy's still a wild tattoo. Daddy's still a wild tattoo. That's all I'm saying.
Man. It's Joe. Joe didn't bid on anything at the auction. He didn't bid on anything at the auction. Joe kind of checked out of this episode.
Yeah, dude. As the
There's
episode went, you're just like, what's Joe doing? Even at the reveal of what is happening in Tribal, if you watch Joe's reaction, he's like
when he goes and votes during Tribal, as he's walking up to the parchment, he makes a face to the camera like, this is crazy. But it was like he just was like witnessing everything. He wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, Joe, it's interesting because he's the only player that we get these weird, like, tight shot edits
slow
for,
motion.
They manipulate the sound as well.
Yes.
It's really odd.
Jonathan, Jordan brought this up last night during the episode. He said, I feel like he's getting an interesting edit to where he could win the game and it would make sense. And I agree with Jordan.
Yeah. It's weird enough because he shows up just the right amount.
Yeah.
He's focused in on. I feel like we've some form of a Joe moment in every episode or multiple talking heads sometimes. And he has this personality where even though I think he's a super boring player to watch, he's a very likable guy in real life. And people really like him as a person, it seems like, when they meet him. So I could see him winding up at the end and people being like, you know what? Joe's just a nice dude. We should just give him the win.
Yeah. And it would I think it would genuinely make most of the people who watch Survivor very happy to see Joe. No, not upset. It's our niche internet community that hates him. I think the casual watchers of Survivor, the non-nerds, they love him.
Yeah.
And I want to put on the record, I like Joe.
Yeah.
He's just ruined the season he was on because of the gameplay that he was playing. But this season, I think he's playing a very interesting game.
Granted, his thing that ruined the season he was in was the only interesting thing happening that season. So,
yeah, arguably. Yeah, okay. It's everybody's favorite part of the episode. But, guys, I made it very clear last week. I'm out of the draft. I'm not going to be working hard for this show anymore.
Did you find an undisclosed woman?
No, I don't partake in such habits. Last week, I just kind of threw on the challenge on YouTube and just tried to narrate over it. You guys kept interrupting me, which was really rude. So instead, I've pulled up the YouTube channel Reality Art Pod, and we're just going to listen to them recap.
To their next immunity challenge, where, sorry, Joe, that thing is up for grabs. Players will be standing on a balance beam while also balancing a ball on their arched handle. The last player standing with a balanced ball wins immunity.
Chase, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is that AI?
Is this an AI voice?
I don't think so.
No, that doesn't sound like a human.
No, I'm fairly certain that this is not an AI channel. I think that sounded like a guy to me.
It sounded like a guy who had given his voice to an AI.
From Reality Art Pod, here to talk about Season 2, Episode 7. Hi, everyone. It's Chenso from Reality Art.
It's Chenso.
Oh,
it's Chenso. It's not AI. It's Chenso. He's just British.
There's no way Chenso's real.
Wait,
so Chenso's real.
He's British without a British accent, but a British name? Is that what you're saying?
His name.
Oh, wait, no. Listen. Artist and creator out of New York City with a reality TV obsession. This channel started as a spinoff from my art page, hence my channel name. I am a one-man show, and authenticity is very important to me. All narration and editing is done by me, and there is no AI narration or automation on this
you
channel.
Don't just say that. You don't just say that unless you got something to hide.
Hey, Chase, what's your YouTube description?
What's
your
mine?
bio? Yeah, does it say all that about AI?
Yeah. Mine is.
I don't think anybody's watching Chase's channel and being like, "This
is AI. This is obviously AI.
This is
it's not good enough to be."
Hey, I can figure it out.
My bio is: Can I solve the mysteries behind popular films and television shows?
No,
and there's no AI.
You know what they say? The opposite of AI of artificial intelligence is
what's
real
that?
Stupid.
That sums me up, brother. I'll cheers to that.
All right, as much as I love Chinsel
was doing a great job before you guys rudely interrupted.
I would like for you to do it this week.
Okay, well, you already heard Chinsel explain what the game was. This is another Survivor Classic. I've been loving the challenges this season.
No, we didn't hear Chinsel because Chinsel's not real, Chase.
You did hear Chinsel. Let me see the comments on Chinsel's.
We got to move on from Chinsel, but I love how it's like, let me make this sound not fake. What's a totally real sounding name somebody would have? How about Chinsel?
What's the name of this YouTube channel?
It's
Chinsel
called
Town.
Reality Art Pod.
Okay, all right.
They have 40,000 subscribers. So these are our superiors. Yeah, guys. I mean, I feel like this episode, it was a 2-hour-long episode. We got a 40-minute auction. We got an hour-long tribal council. The challenge really wasn't that long, really wasn't that super interesting. People fell very quickly. The usual suspects. Rizzo dropped. Stephanie shockingly dropped very early. But it comes down.
Just like we dropped her from my team.
Very quickly.
Comes down to Ozzy versus Tiffany.
Second challenge in a row that it comes down to Ozzy and someone else. Within the back of Ozzy's mind, do you think he's thinking, hey, I'm about to
break that record held by Boston Rob?
But no, it's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time. Dude, after Tiffany won this challenge, she gets a little...
Tiffy time!
She gets a little emotional. She's extremely excited. And it was in this moment that I was like, I think we all spoke about this in the preseason extravaganza. Tiffany was a dark horse winner pick.
I mean, listen.
Brand picked her, right? Because I think our thought process was she's going to have no threat level because everyone's confused why she got brought back for 50. Let me just say,
I wasn't confused.
On behalf of all of the people that were like, why is Tiffany being brought back? She was in the top 10 most interesting new era players that didn't get picked to come back. I was wrong. She has put on a great performance this season. She has proved everyone wrong that said that she shouldn't have came back for 50. She could win this season, and I would not be shocked in the slightest. I think people are rooting for her.
You said last week there's no chance she could do that because she wasn't in the first 4 episodes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was the top of the last show, within the first 3 minutes.
No, that was Chinsel. You're getting me confused. It's Chase, and then there's Chinsel. Chase has always supported Tiffany.
So when Chase wants to backtrack on something, it was Chinsel who actually said it.
Yeah, and if it's really problematic, Chauncey said it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about Chauncey.
We don't talk about Chauncey.
We don't talk about Chauncey.
But, yeah.
And if it was racist, Chandler said it.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it probably would be Hallahan.
Oh, yeah,
Chandler from Mr. Beast?
Chandler.
I don't even know who that is. I'm not enough of a beast head to know who Chandler is.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who it is, Petey. You're just not in the mind of Mr.
You're not in the mind of the biggest person in the world.
The little mister.
Do you think Tiff regretted getting that emotional when she put her head in the sand and then had sand all in her
dude,
eyes?
that was wild.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, sorry, I went too hard. I got sand in my eyes now. That's going to mess with me the rest of the day.
Now, this is a very big move for Tiffany.
Big move.
The fact that she has immunity going into the Mr. Beast Beware Tribal Council, she needed this. Because as we're about to get into, it gets crazy on the beaches of Fiji, brother.
It's the craziest scramble I think I've witnessed.
I'll say this. I'm glad that I was the auction guy and not the
scramble guy.
Yeah.
Well, now it's time for our favorite segment, Scrambled Eggs with Scrambled PD.
All right, we can start calling it that if you want.
Yeah, I just did it. I just coined it.
Do a voice, though.
Yeah, do a voice.
And now it's time for scrambled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
With scrambled PD.
We need the Frasier theme song where it talks about scrambled eggs. That's what we need.
Okay, well, I'll work on that while you do the recap, PD.
Yeah, because you
Does it
find
sound
that
like this?
Let's scramble some eggs with scrambled PD.
Scramble.
It's one small step for man.
big fan of Johnny CXC.
Yeah, he's the best. That's who I'm seeing. He's opening for Pink Pantherist tonight.
Oh wow!
At the Roxy, yeah.
Wow.
So we're not scrambling just yet. We're crying actually, because now it's time for the family letters. So everybody's
right.
My bad. I jumped the gun on that.
No, you're fine.
Chinsel didn't warn me about that.
In Chase's defense, I also don't care about the family letters.
Yeah. In everyone's defense, we all forgot about the family letters.
It's great
I think, last
for
night.
them. We love it for them.
Well, this works out because I can get this whole scrambled egg theme song thing prepared for the scramble. So
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, work on that. So now, yeah, it's time for the family letters. Everybody's super emotional. Suri, she's 54 years old, and this is the first time she's ever gotten a letter from her father. Devin's got a letter from his wife that really touched him. He said, "Try to wipe that smile off my face." Oh, that's a typo. I'm going to have to leave. Okay, I wrote something ridiculous.
Let's hear what you wrote that's ridiculous.
Read it.
Okay. He said, "Try to wipe this smile off my face, you slut sons of bitches." That is not.
I like that version.
Try to wipe this smile off my face, you slut. That's not what he said.
Wait. What was going through your head? What happened?
I think it was just. I must have just missed the
He
typo.
got burger brain.
I think he tried to write sick sons of, but then he wrote.
Oh no!
sluts.
No, it was smug.
Smug.
Yeah,
Smug.
Okay, let's redo
Hey,
that
why
one.
is your autocorrect going to slut? Are you calling people sluts on the
Look,
reg?
I've given that to the Etsy witches. We're doing a thorough investigation.
Performative feminist, PD.
You're going to take 3 to 4 months on that one.
Okay, he said, "Try to wipe this smile off my face, you smug sons of bitches. It's not going to happen."
I thought he said slut. Was that just my version?
Maybe, dude.
Okay, shifting gears. Aubrey said she's had a harder time playing fierce, but these letters remind her the fire is still there. But she needs to take a page from the playbook of the winner of her season, Michelle, because Michelle made the big moves in the end, and Aubrey did not. And then we get a flashback of Aubrey losing at the live tribal, because, back when Aubrey played, they still did the live finale.
Well, I felt bad. I can't remember who it was in our Patreon chat, but someone was basically like, "Oh shoot, I didn't get to finish that season yet."
Yeah, that did suck for
Just
them.
like straight up.
But if it makes her feel better, the patron that got the winner spoiled for her, very forgettable winner. I totally forgot that she had won that season.
Me too.
All right, let's do some scrambled eggs with scrambled PD.
Yep.
Hit it, Chase.
I hear the blues are calling, toss salads and scrambled eggs.
Nice.
Oh man,
Really good.
it was everything
to-
I wanted it to be.
Yeah. We're going to have to load that into Riverside.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know
Time
why
for
it's
some
this way.
scrambled eggs with scrambled PD.
Yeah.
So,
Hit the Frasier is what we're going to call it.
John Dre has a new target, and his name is Ozzy. The easy vote here.
Big mistake.
Heard this
it's
before.
It's always a big mistake. The easy vote is Devins, because Devins is at the bottom. His idol secret is out. He would be the perfect smokescreen for Ozzy, because Ozzy isn't the same old Ozzy. He's playing with his brain now. He's cerebral. He is Oscar. So John Dre does something not very honorable. He tells Stephanie that Ozzy was throwing her name out when that didn't happen, and now he wants to pull in Devins. Devins acts like he's on board. And so they have 4 people. They have Devins, Aubrey, Steph, and John Dre, allegedly, but they need 2 more. Emily is down, but this hinges on Bran's boy, Joe Hunter. So, Bran, what did Joe do with this information after learning the plan to potentially get out Ozzy?
He took it to Suri.
Yep.
He took
And what's
it
the
to
one
Suri.
thing you're not supposed to do in this season?
Take things to Sari. When he walked up to Sari, I was like, oh,
it's over.
Here we go again.
It's over.
Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sari, I mean, she now knows about the plan from the 5 other people. And so this, like, when Stephanie comes up to her and says, everybody's telling me it's Emily or Devins, Sari knows that she's lying right to her face. And she tells Ozzy, let's vote out Stephanie. Unless you want to go home, now is the time to use that extra vote.
Oh, crazy. So Sari was the first one to bring up Stephanie's name?
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah.
Dude.
Almost like she's the greatest to ever do it.
I mean, tonight is another example of, especially in a second, I bet PD was about to talk about this, and if he wasn't, that's a real shame. Stephanie gets into Sari's face and is like, oh, so apparently you're voting for me. And the second she did that, I was like, she's gone.
She's gone.
You do not disrespect the Queen Sari like that and survive.
It wasn't just that she got in her face. She gave Sari like the most evil look I've ever seen. So what happened is that John Dre comes to Steph, or Ozzy tells John Dre that the plan is Stephanie. And so then John Dre goes to Steph with that information. And then Stephanie, upon realizing that she's the target, she decides to confront Sari. And then when she's questioning Sari, like, why would you vote for me? Or like, why would you consider writing my name down? She gives her this look that is like she's trying to shoot lasers
out of her
Sari.
eyes. Yeah.
It was insane. She looked so evil. And that was one of the things that tipped the investigation in the other way.
Which is pretty crazy because Sari's not even Jewish.
Yeah.
What was up with that?
I know. But now Steph is trying to flip the vote to Sari. But Devins tells her, I think Ozzy will play his idol. Rizzo never will. We could get him out tonight. And
so
Stephanie,
clearly Rizzo's reputation precedes him at this point. Everybody is now aware through the grapevine that Rizzo held on to the same idol for most of the game, which might be what keeps Rizzo in this game. Like,
I mean, Rizzo is
the
playing
idol
a great
from
game.
last season is still helping Rizzo in this game.
You know, there's a moment in Tribal, jumping ahead a little bit, where Rizzo gives kind of like a motivational speech to the rest of the players. And it's so funny to me how the youngest one out there has kind of become a Survivor mentor to all of these legends who have played years and years ago. They seem to really respect Rizzo's opinion about the game of Survivor. I think that's so cool.
Well, it's kind of like when an old person asks you for help with a computer. You know,
Right.
They're just like he's a little more familiar with this just due to his age.
help
right
me with
now,
this
and
new
I've been out
era
of the
thing.
game. Yeah, right.
It's a live Tribal.
I was given this new era by my son-in-law, and I can't figure it out. Rizzo, could you please help me with it?
Yeah,
You know,
can we
that
go
kind
get
of
milkshake and you teach me about New Era?
yeah, I was given computer, and I need help.
Okay, so Stephanie, she's pissed off at Sari now, and she wants to flip it to Sari. And that's when Devins is like, Ozzy's going to play his idol. Rizzo's not going to play it. We could get him out tonight. And then Stephanie tells Devins that she has to steal a vote and that she could steal Ozzy's vote to get him to try to play the idol, and they could blindside Rizzo. So now that I'm thinking through all of this, because I wrote these notes while I was watching, and while I was watching, I thought Devins was genuinely on board with all of this. I'm wondering now if he thought like, I'll talk to you guys about targeting all 3 of these people just so I can throw you under the bus later.
I think that's
It feels-
exactly what it was. This scramble, in hindsight, it feels a little bit more like, okay, Stephanie was going to end up being the target. In the moment, I had no idea what was going to be happening at Tribal.
Yeah, because
I
it
did
starts
not
with
know.
Ozzy,
Yeah.
then it goes to Sari, then
Then
it goes
Rizzo.
It's
to
like
Rizzo.
every name gets thrown out.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have Ozzy walking around being like it's Aubrey.
Yeah.
It got to the point Devins never got brought up as someone that was going to get sent home
Right.
tonight.
Yeah.
And then we're about to get into Tribal. What Devins does at Tribal is one of the coolest things I've seen.
Brilliant.
It's fantastic. But like a lot of people might say like, oh, this is just a really good edit. But I do think it was honestly a crazy scramble because even at one point, John Dre the Giant is talking to Emily or whatever, and it's like, it's going to be Tiff. And then he's like, wait, no. That's not it. We can't even vote Tiff. And then he gets to correct himself. Like, I honestly do think that this was a crazy
I
scramble.
forgot about that. Yeah, he just straight up says the wrong name and is like, that's not, it was the other person. You know,
Yeah, I can't even keep track of.
a little bit later at Tribal, Sari was like, the plan changed every 30 seconds. I'm not joking. Every 30 seconds, there was a new name.
It was what a awesome. This is what I wanted from season 50. We're seeing some of the best players to ever play the game playing their ass off to the point where it is so chaotic. You can't even keep who's going home tonight straight for 30 seconds. It's awesome.
Yeah. And then there was Joe.
Yeah, and then there was Joe, who just was like, yeah, I'm down with whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So every person on the beach has been a target at some point in the last 15 minutes of this portion. And, hey, Chase, can you cue up my song again? Do you still have that?
The scrambled egg thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now that it's over, I want like a bookend.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salads and scrambled eggs. White style.
Nice.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna load that into Riverside, and then I'm gonna get some kind of like death metal kind of thing, and it's gonna be like, let's go to Tribal. A big vibe switch.
Yeah.
It's the little Mr. Beware Tribal Council.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
No
is
time like the last
Beware.
4 episodes of the season to really hit or groove with the bits. This
Yeah.
is where we hit it.
We're in our prime.
Yeah.
Thorough
No more Little
investigation.
Caesars.
Nope.
You know what I'm
We're going to
realizing
Domino.
is due to my track record this week and now contributing the scrambled eggs bit, I'm in my prime right now.
Ooh, also, let's all get a round of applause. Jonathan showed up for Fresh from Tribal last night.
And I lied to y'all for 14 weeks about Jack. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like, this is what it looks like to bat whatever you bat when you're the best batter in baseball, you know?
Yeah, Jonathan's batting a 150.
Yeah, you guys. You're batting 150. You're doing great, Jonathan.
Yeah, take our word for
I
it.
don't know.
No, you're
Jonathan's
batting
got
150.
He's got a 229 OPS.
I don't know.
You're really good. You're batting 150, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
How's his
strikes is what I'm going to say. Right, fellas? Let's talk about Tribal.
Yeah. Let's
I
go to
played
Tribal.
baseball for...
Wait, Brand. Chase played baseball.
I played baseball for like 15 years. I played baseball for a long time.
You seem like a baseball player.
Yeah, I was never very good, but I played for a long time.
You played baseball for 15 years. Could you tell me what RISP means?
No. Like I said, I wasn't very good. My brother was very good. My brother was a varsity player.
Call him. Ask him if he knows what that means.
Probably.
It's time for Tribal.
Oh, you don't want to keep talking about my baseball career?
Oh.
Let's try a new thing.
No, I liked it. It's just I just didn't like how your new thing was interrupting my talk of my baseball career.
You want to talk about T-ball? I was on a T-ball team.
What was your T-ball team called?
The Bulldogs.
Nice.
Heck yeah, bro.
All right, I guess we can get into Tribal now. You want to do your bit?
It's time for Tribal.
That was
Speaking of baseball, I need to wrap things up. So, yeah, let's go to Tribal. Before anyone speaks, Devins whispers to Aubrey, "I'm going to blow it up." And she says, "Me too." And boy, did they. Jeff, he calls on Devins after Steph said, maybe the simple thing is the thing to do, because Devins is the simple thing. So
I can't believe he did this.
Dude.
Devins hears this, and Devins now makes a pitch to Sari, Ozzy, Rizzo, Tiff, and Emily by completely throwing John Dre and Stephanie under the bus, laying out all of their plans to get out Sari, Rizzo, and Ozzy. And Chase, when Devins said that he was going to blow it up, is this what you were expecting?
It was not what I was expecting.
No.
And at first I was panicking for him. I was like, I don't know if this is a good move. Turns out, and this is on me for not watching his original season, he is the most well-spoken, articulate arguer I've ever seen at a tribal, including final tribal councils. The way that he laid it out so simply for everyone. He goes, look, back on the beach, these three, the minority of the group, there's only 3 of them. They are trying to get out each and every one of you. So how about I just vote with you guys and we just pick them off? I was like, oh my God. He made it seem so simple. Yeah. And the fact that he had the information about Stephanie's advantage proved to Sari and the others that he's telling the truth and that Stephanie actually was conspiring against them. It was incredible.
Let's talk about Stephanie, because Stephanie did not look good here at all. She said, I didn't lie, but I do have the steal a vote. And then she said she never approached Aubrey and Devins, and Aubrey said, legitimately, Stephanie, I've been defending Ozzy this whole time. And then Stephanie says, I'd never go against Ozzy either. And then Rizzo tells Stephanie to man up and own that she'd been throwing names out.
Yeah, Rizzo was crazy for that too. I was like, this
dude. I think if he said man up to any other woman would have been a big problem online.
Yeah.
But saying it to Stephanie, that's fine.
Earned him some
like,
big
I
points.
respect that.
Yeah, dude. Well, and he did it in like the most respectful way possible, while still being kind of a hard ass. Just being like, "Hey, no more of this backpedaling. You try to get someone out. That's what we're all here to do.
I don't know. I don't think that's very respectful to be like, "Hey, you're a liar. Own it."
Well, the way
he made it a blanket statement.
Yeah.
He said it in a way that was like, I think the only way you could say it without just looking her in the face and being like, you have been lying to us. Like, he just said, like, hey, everybody's out here trying to do this. We just need to own it when it starts happening.
I respect that Rick told me that he was going to vote for me more than if you are, back there not being honest.
It was awesome. This was so cool.
Jeff calls this the most fascinating tribal he's ever witnessed, and it's all because of the mere presence of Slim Jim.
The glazing
he starts glazing Mr. Beast so hard here, dude. It was uncomfortable. At one point, he looks at Mr. Beast and goes, "What you've done for our show." As if Survivor is not a goddamn institution of American culture for the past 25 years. And Mr. Jimmy Beast, who's been around for the past 6 in a big way, is doing some sort of giant favor for Survivor. Are you kidding me? Mr. Beast's reality show is unwatchable. It is absolutely insanely inappropriate in every way. This man has sexual harassment allegations against him right now, but God forbid he come and do us a favor. Thank you so much, Jimmy Beast. Fuck you.
Whoa.
What makes this even funnier is that Chase has been glazing the advantage and the episode that Mr. Beast is responsible for, but then he gets on here and is like, "Fuck you, Jimmy."
No, it was a good advantage though. It was a cool twist.
But I will say this: the one thing that I did not love is him saying that the scrambling is because of the Beware advantage. I just wholeheartedly disagree.
It would have happened no matter what.
Yeah.
This is the best of the best playing the game of Survivor, Beware advantage or not.
Like at one point, but it wasn't it.
They even say, "Hey, we can't think about what it is. We just have to play the game."
Yeah, it was Tiff.
The proof
It's Tiffy time.
Yeah. That's my girl. So the proof's in the pudding there. These people are going to play this game this way at this point in time, regardless of this advantage, because they don't know what it is. They can't plan for it. So it didn't affect the scramble in the least. So let's give the players of the game a little bit of credit of the amazing game that they're playing, and not so much Jimmy.
Yeah, hit the analyzed. Yeah.
Hey, Brand, could you hit the counterpoint?
Counterpoint.
Here's my counterpoint. I think maybe you gotta do a little glazing when someone doubles the prize money.
Potentially.
It
was a 50-50 chance.
It's my time to talk right now.
Oh, yes. It's Jonathan.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me cue it up,
That's in the
Jonathan.
box.
Yeah, cue me up because I got a lot to say right now.
In comes Jimmy with the beast case, and it's time for Jonathan to have the floor here. So, Jonathan, tell us about Jimmy's arrival and take your little victory lap.
I want this. I've got to savor this moment, right? Because I got to direct this at 3 people right now, which is the 3 of you. But I've decided to add one more person to the mix, someone by the name of Tyler, who keeps commenting on YouTube saying he hates me. All right? So this one's for you guys and Tyler, who said he was mad I was back last week and said that I'm probably wearing the same red hat as Stephanie. That's a real comment, which I'm not. But I would like it to go on the record.
You have the black version of that hat.
Yeah.
It's stylish, and it goes with more of your ensemble.
Jonathan got it at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, and Jonathan doesn't do the MAGA hat. He does the FJB hat.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. I got 5 of those in the bag. I made this prediction back when y'all thought I was a fool for saying it. You guys gave me so much grief about, a coin. Jonathan's saying it's going to be a coin. I called the auction. I said it was going to be at the auction. It was at the auction. I then said, I think it's going to be a coin. And you guys were like, Jonathan, it's not going to be a coin. That'd be so stupid. And I'm like, yeah, but what if it's a coin that doubles the prize money or sends you home? That's exactly what happened. He said, I'm doubling the prize money. If it lands on tails, you go home. Because I called it front to back, and I think it's about time that I was given due respect by the three of you and Tyler over on YouTube for how.
Sorry, we lost you.
Did you mute
Sorry,
him?
I don't know what happened.
Hey, Tyler, do you respect him now? Can't even control his audio.
Keep going. No, so you're still you're still muted.
Dude, this is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Jonathan, let me be the first to take off my hat, get down on one knee. You were absolutely right. I give you my allegiance. I'm hashtag hard for Ozzy.
Thank you. I expect I respect,
Jacking it for 50.
I expect a full retraction from Tyler in the YouTube comments this week. That's what I expect.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll see
doubling down.
if that happens.
Yeah, we're so happy that you were right about Mr. Beast.
Y'all just don't understand the shows like I do. You know,
Hey,
I did my study. I did my research.
I don't mean to jump on Jonathan's victory lap here. Did I go a little too far when I started ranting about the glazing Mr. Beast thing? Did I go too far?
No, because guess what? Now I'm going to do the opposite of that and say Beast Games. I watched it, and now it has informed me
Bossman Dan agreed.
to look exactly like I know exactly what's going on. So it's all the study, all the research. Y'all just don't know my mind.
But let's break down exactly
break it down.
everything that goes down with this advantage, because I was so confused. So if the person who flips the coin correctly calls it, then it doubles the prize pot.
They're
that
immune.
person who flips the coin gets an immunity idol.
Yeah,
and they will continue to vote at tribal and send
well,
someone
they get
home.
the immunity idol. They have immunity for the tribal.
Yes.
And they've doubled the prize pot. So
and they're sending someone home.
It's not
still.
just like they were given an idol. It's like you're safe this time and you're safe in the future, which
but
I think is fair.
If you
With
don't
an actual
get it,
real idol that everybody knows is real. It's
Yes.
not a fake
Yeah.
boy.
Wait, so this is Devin's fifth idol officially.
Which
I
he
believe
flipped
so.
a coin for, which is crazy.
But if you don't get it, you immediately go home.
There's
There's
no
no vote out tonight.
Wait, so what were you confused about?
Yeah. What were you
I was just confused. I didn't realize at first that he gets, not only is he safe tonight, but he also gets an idol to take with him back to the beach.
I think that's more than a fair trade, though.
Yeah, I agree.
felt like it was a very
It was
balanced thing to be like.
I didn't realize that this episode was longer.
Yeah,
Like,
2 hour.
I didn't realize it, so I'm like watching this. I'm like, oh well, he clearly is going to flip. He's going to go out,
Right.
Because I was like, there's not time.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he doesn't. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
It was awesome.
But
Yeah.
I did. Riz God said, part of me really wanted to flip the coin, and I smiled and looked at Sari, and she gave me a stare like, if you don't sit your ass down, which I love.
So Devin's immediately. I thought
if there was one
gonna
other
be-
person that would do it, it would be Riz. It would have been Riz.
It would have been Riz.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be a little bit of a scramble and a struggle to find someone that's willing to risk their life in the game to flip the coin. Devins volunteers immediately.
Yeah,
and
and
he
he-
basically says,
the
like,
math.
yeah, I'm on the bottom, but this is Survivor history. I want to be a part of this. This is what I've been waiting for.
You could just see how like he was buzzing.
Yes.
Over like,
Jeff
at
even
the
said,
thought of
"Hey,
this.
take a second, because I think you're a little bit buzzed on the energy right now." He goes, "Oh, absolutely."
He's like, Devins, I think you're having a dopamine rush.
Yes. Even Jeff was shocked.
One of my favorite moments was when Jeff asked Aubrey, "Are you influenced by the zest that Devins has?" And she just looked at Devins and said, "Do it, bud." Didn't even answer Jeff. She's like, "I'm going to let that zest thing go." But Devins, flip this coin. So Rick, he comes up, he stands in between Jimmy and Jeff. He calls heads because heads was the Mr. Beast side, and his kids love Mr. Beast, so he's rocking with Jimmy.
I love too that they didn't like bring out like a smooth surface
No.
to do it.
Yeah.
It's just
Throw it up.
there's grass
Just
and
throw the
whatnot.
coin.
It's just a mess.
But it
down
was
there.
so cool, man.
It was
I mean, everyone was on the edge of the seat. I was sweating. Watching this live in the chat on Patreon last night was one of my favorite experiences since we started this show. Everyone's going crazy in the chat. No one knows what's about to happen. Are we about to lose Devins, who put on a barn burner of an episode this week? Or are we about to see a $2 million prize pot? Devins get an idol and be safe tonight. Someone else goes home. I mean, everyone was buzzing, dude. And when that coin flipped, a few people said, wait, could the coin have been weighted? Could it have been rigged?
No, he had to make the call.
No. because not only does he call whether he wants it to be heads or tails, he decides what heads or tails means, essentially.
Yes. And he called it correctly. It hits heads.
Ooh.
Jeff is like leaning over it like he's a referee at the Super Bowl. And Devins isn't going home yet, and the prize has been doubled to $2 million.
Yeah, I think like a little production. I would have really appreciated like an overhead shot.
Yeah.
I don't think they had their cameras mapped out in the best way for this particular big giant thing. But that's just a little note. But I'll pass that along to production.
Yeah. Let them know about
Could
that.
you send that note?
Yeah,
Here's what I'll say. This was an incredible twist.
Yeah.
Really worked out in their favor. It could not have gone better because there's a way this could have had everyone furious. Sari being forced to flip that coin by rocks because they would have to go to rocks. Sari forced to flip the coin, goes home. Everyone hates this season.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
Thank God that there's somebody like Devins out there that's crazy enough to do this.
Well, and I think it really, we don't agree with Mr. Beast. We all know that, right?
Right.
But I'm saying I thought that he did a decent
We don't agree
job with the episode not taking over too much screen time, even though he got glazed a lot.
Yeah.
He felt like he just kind of showed up. It was like, hey guys, like I didn't know if like y'all would care if I was here or not, but like here's this briefcase. And then when he's at Tribal, he's like, I'm gonna sit over here and like pay my dues, say I love Survivor and that he inspires me a lot.
He did not take a lot of the attention.
No,
it was the
Zach
correct
Brown.
amount of Jimmy.
Yes. What upset me, as we obviously found out a few minutes ago, it surprised myself, honestly. I did not appreciate Jeff saying thank you for what you're doing for our show. That really upset me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, maybe it's maybe Jeff's excited because a younger generation may find out about Survivor.
yeah.
I don't know.
Jeff's just doing what he has to do. But
That's fair, I guess.
It was such an amazing moment because I had just come from seeing a walk-off home run, bottom of the ninth, and then this felt like another walk-off.
It does feel like that.
It does.
100%.
I would say a walk-off grand slam.
We do get another, like, I guess you could call it like a mini scramble, if you will.
Yeah, so Rizzo, he said...
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salads and scrambled eggs.
Really good.
It's a mini scrambled eggs with scrambled PD, so we're just cracking one egg. Rizzo said...
It's a single egg.
Yeah, just a single egg. Rizzo said, I think it's going to get pretty live in a couple moments, and just like that, everybody starts getting up.
Guys, did you notice that everybody stands and cheers when Devins hits?
Yeah.
Except for Joe.
Joe's like...
Except for Joe.
Joe looks like he has like low blood sugar or something.
I think he was tired, man. I think he was tired. That trial must have gone on for hours.
He also hates Devins.
That's true.
I didn't notice that because when I said I did, I meant me. Like, I got up from this chair that I'm sitting in, and I was like just punching the air.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I just sent it in the group chat for you.
Yeah, the Joe
Thank
face
you.
is
I did
hilarious.
it again. This is the third week my ringer's gone off. I'm going to quit
Old
the
man
podcast.
PD.
What?
Old man PD.
On a deeper level, why do you have your ringer on?
He's already explained it. He doesn't trust his alarm to go off without the ringer on.
Okay, now I remember y'all saying that, but it's still like a habit for me.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, now that Devins is safe, means we're gonna vote. So like D is loving every second of this live tribal. Nobody loves a live tribal more than D.
Amen.
You've got whispers of Stephanie, whispers of Aubrey. Emily tells Jandre to vote Aubrey, and he didn't buy it for a second. So now it's time to vote. Steph uses her stop the steal a vote advantage, and she decides to take Devin's vote. And now that the votes are in,
Sorry, it just hit me.
and so now that the votes are in, Stephanie voted for Aubrey twice, and the rest of the votes fall on Steph. Stephanie is eliminated from Survivor 50.
Wild
Yeah.
that they turned on her like that too.
Yeah.
It was the right move. Jandre and Joe are now in a very precarious situation.
Sure
Yep.
are.
I'm very curious to see what happens going forward.
Dude.
A few weeks ago, I think we all said very real possibility that we get a Cerise Wizard of Oz final 3, depending on how fire making goes, and it's looking more and more like that every single week.
I gotta I don't even know in that situation who wins between Sari, Rizzo, and Ozzy. That is
I think
An
Suri would be
impossible vote. An impossible vote.
Well, I know
easy for me.
PD has a hard out. We need to get out of here. So I'm just going to say makingthemerge.store. You can join our Patreon where we live chat every Wednesday night during the episode, and then we go live immediately after on Patreon. It's super fun. What a great episode. Season 50 has been incredible. It's been such a great season. It's been everything I wanted and more. I've been having a blast hanging out with you guys every week and talking to you guys about Survivor. You guys are my best friends in the world.
Hey, Chase.
Yeah.
When I get back to Greenville, you want to get milkshake?
Let's get milkshake.
If
Brandon, let's get
y'all-
milkshake.
Don't say that one more time.
Nice to be free from Stephanie. So nice to be free.
You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promise they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.